Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today I'm going to show you how to change, or possibly fix, the bulb inside your Himalayan salt lamp. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so in today's video we're going to take a look at our Himalayan salt lamp and find out why it's not working. Hopefully it's going to be a bulb, so it should be pretty easy to fix, but just sort of go through the process. A lot of you actually have been really interested in the Himalayan salt lamp since we did a review on it a long time ago, and I've had a problem with mine recently, so let's go through and try and get it working again. Now you will need a spare bulb. Now these are the E14 screw-in type, and you can get them quite easily on Amazon and places like that. These are actually really cheaply. I bought a 12 pack, about £8, so very cheap. You can buy individual bulbs for like £2–3, but this is probably the best way of going for it. I am planning on getting some more of these salt lamps around the house, so hopefully these will come in handy. Also, these are also used in a lot of IKEA type light fittings, some of their more novelty lights, so handy to have around the house. So first of all, let's take a look at our salt lamp. So as you can see, this is a standard salt lamp. I'm not sure the weight of it, but they generally all come with the same kind of connections. So before we work on it, let's make sure that it's unplugged. Yep, it's unplugged. If you have got a switch on yours, you can switch off if you want to. Doesn't really make a great deal of difference because we'll find out if it works when we plug it back in. So next thing to do is to remove the actual fitting from the lamp itself. Now these are generally all the same for the E14s, and all you need to do is grab some of the cable, gently pull it until the rest of the holder is available, and then with 2 fingers you can just pull it straight out. Normally they're just held in with this kind of spring arrangement which holds it in place. So that is it. If for some reason when you change the bulb it still doesn't work, and you've changed the fuse, chances are it's going to be the switch mechanism or the cabling itself. Because this does kind of get moisture in it and what have you, sometimes these can fail. You can actually replace just this section. Obviously you don't have to throw away your lamp, you can just replace this section. Again, I'll put links to all this stuff in the description below. So immediately I can see with this one, the bulb itself, I can see the filament is actually broken inside there. So that is a really good sign. So hopefully nothing else is damaged and it hasn't popped any fuses. So all you need to do is take the bulb out, so unscrew, so that's counterclockwise, and the bulb should come out quite easily. If for some reason it feels stuck, leave it alone. It's possibly corroded and stuck inside there, you may actually damage it. You can go ahead and try and use some gloves or some protective equipment to try and get it out, but if it's stuck, generally it's cheaper and safer in the long run just to replace the whole unit. So that's our bulb out, and that looks to be the culprit, so let's try a new bulb. So like I said, these are the E14 type bulbs. You can get various types of these. There's a 15 watt, a 25 watt. You can also get LED versions of this, but obviously because you're trying to actually heat the lamp up a little bit to try and evaporate some of the water that is naturally collected, ideally you want a bulb which actually is incandescent or gives off heat. LEDs do give off some heat, but not quite enough to generate enough movement of the kind of ions and all that kind of stuff. Technical stuff which I don't really understand. So anyway, get your bulb and put it into the holder. Now you can actually check inside the holder at this time, see if there's any corrosion in there. Mine looks pretty good, so we'll go ahead and screw the bulb in. So screw the bulb in, so that's clockwise direction, and just screw it until it feels tight. Don't over tighten it because you'll damage it. And then try and remove any grease you've left on the bulb from your fingers. Just give it a wipe over with something like a microfiber cloth, just to remove any traces of grease, because that will shorten the lifespan of the bulb. So once you've done that, all you need to do then is squeeze in the spring clips on the side and take your salt and put the lamp inside. Push it pretty much all the way in, at least until the cable is stuck in far enough so it doesn't actually hit the table, and then you can route the cable out through the side. So there we go, that is the bulb installed. So all we need to do now is plug in the plug, turn on the switch and see if it works again. So we're plugged in, let's give it a go. Hey, and there we go. Our salt lamp is back up and running, so there's no problem with our plug. We haven't popped a fuse, and our switch box is still working as intended. So there you go. There's how to change or possibly repair your Himalayan salt lamp. I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.